Good afternoon, everybody. It's John from Veganism Kills. Today we're going to go over a serious subject in which I'd like more people's input, and I'd like to have an open forum about this. It's 6:56 p.m., Thursday, July 8th. And let me get some light on here. Let there be light. I have a remote control fan with light and crap. What I'd like to talk about is something I believe is being seriously overlooked, and it is a real serious matter. Now, if you watch my previous videos, you'll see that I uncovered who actually Edward Gaunt is working for, Earthling Ed, and also Dr. Greger works for as an advisor. You can see him right there. But what I'm alarmed about is most people don't realize is the plan that this company has. And this company has large holdings of these vegan companies, and they're looking to make a profit no matter what they have to do. No matter what happens to any of us, what happens to the children out there, they don't give a shit. They got a one-track goal and mindset. It is to make ROI, return of investment. That's it. If they telling you they care about the world and climate and all this other crap, that's a lie. I'm sorry. This is just another Wall Street company looking to cash in on a trend. And they're scamming people through fear-mongering. And you can refer back to my videos from Earthling Ed and Dr. Greger. Now, what I'm most concerned about, and I think we all need to get together, especially people with children, and I want you to see what they have planned. They're basically coming in to conquer 22% of the market, food market, and replace it. And basically, they have a long range for 2035. Any of you ex-vegans that have kids out there should be concerned about this because of this statement right here, upside 2, U1 plus supportive regulations. Now, I want you to be aware that Dr. Greger gets donations from Adam Schiff, a congressman. Regulations like CO2 taxes or reallocation of subsidies lead to substitution of non-addressable conventional animal products. So what they're talking is about imposing CO2 taxes. When you buy meat, there's going to be an additional tax, like they're treating it like a pack of cigarettes. And you know, see how expensive cigarettes are. When I used to smoke, they were like $1 a pack. Now they're like, what, 20 a pack? And subsidies. The subsidies were created so everybody could afford to have a chicken in their pot. All right? And these guys are going to undo all of that. And the reason why they want to undo it all is because they want their investment portfolio to give them a high return of investment. That's all it is. And I think this is an issue that everybody who has kids, or even if you don't have kids, if you're just concerned about the future, you could have nieces and nephews. You might want to talk about these people over here, right? Roger Leanhard, okay? Roger has went out. What they're planning to do is make the product as cheap as possible, and then go in and mess around with the regulations and taxes. So the only way you would even get close to meat is buying a piece of fake meat. And I'm sorry, I'm not a slave to this guy's will. I'm sorry, I'm not. So why? So he can get richer? He'll probably be able to afford meat, but will my kids be able to afford it in the future? This man has no business mucking about with regulations and laws and what goes on with our tax money and where the subsidies go and Who made him king that he can impose a tax on us? These pricks want to impose a tax on us. And I think we all need to talk about it. CO2 taxes. Meat's already expensive as it is. A good sized steak, I paid almost $40 for a big, thick Angus steak. It tasted good today. What these guys want to do is make that same piece of steak cost about a fucking $100. Meat shouldn't be for royalty, okay? This is what they're trying to do. They're gonna tax it, so you have to be subservient from them and source your food from them, and they'll make it any way they damn please. And you know what? You have no choice. You're gonna eat it, or you'll have nothing. You already got regulations where they're stopping you from. In some states, you can't even grow a fucking garden. You can't collect rainwater. You need licenses for every chicken you own. A big factory like Purdue buys one license for 20,000 chickens. You, a small farmer, each one of your $100 chickens has to have a fucking tag. This is enough, people. I want to have a forum. I think anybody out there that's concerned about the future, whether you have children or not, we need to get together and start talking about this and posting it on YouTube and let them know we're aware what's going on. We know, we can read. We see what's going on here. We can't stand around with our hands in our pocket. Okay? We just can't afford to do that right now. As a responsible parent, I don't want to sit around and not do anything about this. At least make it the subject of conversation and make it go viral, people. Anybody can use any of my videos as they see fit. I'm not going to copy strike you. Google has suppressed my videos to begin with. I used to be the #1 on search on Veganism Kills. Now you throw it in, you can't find my videos anymore. It's obvious what they did. It needs to see the light of day. All right, it needs to see the light of day, or us sitting here and doing nothing. We fucked up the future as much as these scumbags have, and they're scumbags. Using our own government by the people, for the people, against the people, so they can enrich themselves. That's what they're fucking doing. And they don't care. They wrote it right here. You can read it. I'll post it in. I'll copy this. You can look at it yourself. These guys are scumbags. They're not saving the planet. Just like Al Gore making $20 million a year, running around talking about climate change. Hasn't done a fucking thing. Only provided fake hockey stick science. And he was sued to take the hockey stick off his TED Talks because it was bullshit. Excuse me. So there you go, people. So anybody out there that wants to talk about this, we're going to do like Earthling Ed and Dr. Gregor does. We have to put our counterpoints up. We have to start talking about this as a group. We can't sit there in isolated little islands and think we're going to take on the world and be that hero. It doesn't work that way. Heroes are very rare. It takes an army of people to fight another army. From the lowliest cook to the biggest badass with the bayonet. Everybody's needed. Everybody needs to pitch in. We got to start putting this out in the public eye. We got to start making these videos or what we discovered go viral for the future. Or the future's going to be pissed away. Now on that, I'm out. Now remember, guys, put it in the comments field. Vegan deterioration. Vegan phobic. Eye of Now. What's my new friend's name? Big Richie. All my friends from Poland. We have to start talking about this now. Lauren, you got sick from veganism. You need to stand up and be known. All my friends out there that talk to me about what veganism has done to you need to stand up and be known. Juliet Autumn, stand up and be counted. You're already speaking. Let's bring this to the forefront. Let's put this in a forum. Let's get on Zoom. Let's talk to each other. Let's inform the general populace what's going on. Or, before they know it, they're going to go in to go buy their kids some steak, and the store's going to say, well, we're out of it, and we don't keep much on the shelves because it's really expensive. You want to buy your steak, it's going to a regular steak that we're buying for $12 to $20 here is now going to be $40 or $50 for no other reason than these guys messing with regulation to sell you the vegan kibble. If this keeps up, we might have to run some asymmetrical warfare. But for now, as being concerned adults, we need to step in for the future. We're going to have to be in the present is where we fight for the future. And we need to start opening our mouths now, and we need to go viral on this stuff. Now, once again, I'm really out of here.